Hello, Governor.
Hey, what up, champ?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Ha,
Okay.
boy, we
Okay.
cooking with grease.
Oh,
Cause
wait a second.
you know what I did this morning? Yeah, you see it. You
Oh,
see it.
oh,
Yes,
really?
yes.
Oh,
I
we're
feel
playing
I
with
feel like
power.
Chuck now. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. For
yeah.
those
It's
that was
crisp,
there
ain't it?
last week, for those that was there
Like,
last week, y'all already know what that means. It's
yeah,
crispy, ain't it? Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
We're crispy out here. We're crispy.
Rakai's working out his brand new business laptop, his better
Yes,
business
I have the
laptop.
Better Business computer.
Hey, courtesy of the community.
Man,
thank you
and
all.
that right there is why we have the greatest community on the internet. I don't care about Mr. Beast. I don't care about, you know what I'm saying, all the other, big creators out there. No. This community, best in the lane.
Oh man, it tickles me that you're happy, man. That's a beautiful thing. That definitely is, man. Sorry if I'm still kind of woke up a little on the other side of feeling good this morning, so I'm shaking it off. That's why we didn't record earlier this morning. I was like, yo, I'm gonna need a little bit of time to catch up. But now that I'm in the space and we live, I could feel my vitality coming back up, man.
Oh yeah, man, we're gonna have a good time, and that's the thing, man. I don't really have a set agenda. This is gonna be like last week's, man, where we go to town and we just do what we do. So
yeah. I'm cool. I'm with that. Hold on. Let me close this door so I don't mess it up for the rest of the family. Right back.
Okay. All right. So again, I want to thank everyone for being here. We're just going to chop it up and let you all jump in the chat and ask us some questions. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to know from your favorite creators? Like,
okay.
And that's right. I claimed it. I said it.
Man. So, we've had me and you, we have a couple of chat groups that we're in. There's too many chat groups in this world, man. But one of them that we call it the Binge Worthy chat group, and it's kind of like where the Binge Worthy crew, for those that don't know, on the Geekish Network, there's a bunch of co-hosts under the Geekish Network flag, and we all kind of just chop it up about pop culture, blurred culture, all that other stuff, man. And it was kind of cracking this weekend. One of them, and I need you to explain it to me, man. I'd rather you explain it to me a lot because I don't think I fully understand. What's going on in these Black Panther streets, man, that's got everybody all upset, man?
Yes, everyone's good and pissy.
So what's going on with Black Panther? Because I didn't really look it up to figure it out. I just saw the vitriol and I was like, oh shoot, what happened?
So it's basically a Black Panther what if story.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. So Christopher Priest has written all of the major stuff, and he's kind of reshaped Black Panther over the last several years. He is the first one to write in and talk about the Dora Milaje, Nakia. I think he was the one that introduced the White Wolf, but I'm not sure of that.
Okay.
But he's done a lot to reshape T'Challa, Storm as his bride, and the world of Wakanda.
Okay. Now keep in mind, this is a white guy.
Yeah.
Christopher Priest is a white guy. Yeah, I just looked it up on, at least according to Google. Maybe not. No, he's not. He's not. That's a different Christopher Priest. So. No. Okay. No, I was looking at a different Christopher
Priest. Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yeah.
So they've had several. Even though Christopher Priest's run was much better than Ta-Nehisi's.
Really, I like, and I'm a huge fan of Ta-Nehisi.
No, I like,
at least as far as his books, not his comic books.
I do, but I just think that Ta-Nehisi is a great writer, but I think Christopher Priest is more dialed into Marvel, more dialed into who the character of Black Panther is.
Yeah, I can't lie. I did feel some kind of way when they gave Ta-Nehisi Coates the reins to do Black Panther. I was like, has he done comics before? Don't get me wrong, his books are incredible, absolutely incredible. But that's That's a different language, right? That's learning a different instrument. Like just because you know music doesn't mean you can play a trumpet like you can play a saxophone. You know what I mean?
I didn't mind it because I think they need to introduce different voices to these stories. The only problem is when you have no real grasp of canon. And when we talk about anything that's a long-standing product, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, and you have to deal with canon. That's why when people start to introduce new ideas, you know, old head fans be like, wait a minute, hold on, time out. Hell no. What the hell you doing? So it becomes hard. So Ta-Nehisi didn't go crazy with it. He introduced some very interesting things, but Christopher Priest is dialed in. Like, so this is an alternate universe. You know, we're in the time of the, you know, the metaverse and you know, the multiverse and all that. So it's an alternate universe where Storm died somehow.
Oh, they killed Storm?
An alternate universe, you know what I'm saying? You can't live in all of them.
Some kind of way. All right, go ahead.
So T'Challa is challenged by a pup who says he's his child. He ends up whooping T'Challa's ass.
Hold on. So T'Challa got an illegitimate child out in these streets too?
See, that's why it's an alternate universe. We out here.
His black queen is dead, and he a deadbeat daddy a little bit.
I was like, I don't know if he was paying his Wakandan child support or, you know, he paying vibranium. Like, I don't know how that works. So
okay, keep going.
So so allegedly, this is a 6-part story. Part 1 just came out. You know, he hit him with the whole Killmonger. You know, is this your king? He took the crown, took his you know, took his cowl off and took his mask off, and everybody's like, he's a white boy. Which that in itself is problematic. Only because, well, if he's white, then how the hell is he a king of Wakanda's son? That means he's at least mixed. And if we saying we don't recognize mixed people no more, that's problematic. I myself am not mixed. I'm just of the high yellow variety. Both
high yellow
my parents
variety.
are black. Hallelujah. Yes. Dr. Umar. Pause. Slow up, little brother. I want to hear his take on this book. That would be great.
T'Challa, you must stay away from the snow bunnies. You know, Umar would have something to say.
Yes, you need to quit playing in the snow.
So, all right. So his half-blooded, illegitimate son is taking the throne. All right.
Allegedly. So you know, right now it's issue 1. And I'm sure you know how they do things. Cliffhanger. You know, you wait till last page. So he takes his mask off, and you know, and the way he's drawn, he looked like a white boy, though. He does. But I mean, if he's T'Challa's son, he's at least, you know, he's mixed. He's half.
I mean, T'Challa's as black as me. Like, you know, we're both black as Asian face. Like, I don't know how that works.
On his blackness.
Okay. All right. Okay, I can understand why people are gonna feel some kind of way. I felt some kind of way just when you said Storm died. So you started off with me kind of looking at you.
To be honest, I think what is canon, because this book is, I don't know how they're considering it's not canon or whatever. It's a Marvel Knights product, which is Marvel's offshoot, like DC did Vertigo for the more adult titles or whatever. But I do believe this is kind of a what if story. It's an alternate universe. So I don't know. And I didn't like, you know, I love when T'Challa and Storm married 10 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when they got like a divorce,
they separated, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but you know what though? All right. To Christopher Priest. All right. To him.
Boy, Jay Reed.
Yeah. I saw. That's why I had to put that up there. Mark. You know, Mark and Trey. Mark be coming in with the
love it. Love it.
I'll say this. As far as you know, clickbait. You know, making T'Challa white is definitely some clickbait. I mean, not T'Challa, but making the Black Panther white. That's definitely some clickbait. I give that. But you know, I don't want to pass full judgment because, like you said, you know, it's only one episode, right? You don't know how this is going to unfold. And from my understanding, you know, Ta-Nehisi Coates' run, even though people love Ta-Nehisi Coates was happy that he did it, it wasn't necessarily received 100%. It wasn't received in the way that was going to be expected. Ta-Nehisi Coates,
yeah.
It wasn't necessarily received because I've never read it, but I've talked to people that have, and they're like, yeah, it's just okay. You know, I guess everybody was expecting him to like really knock it out the park. Instead, it was more like a double. You know, he was good enough to get on base. So now Christopher Priest is like, okay, let's really shake things up. That's definitely a way to do it, especially in this political climate and what's going on with DEI. Like you can't DEI Black Panther, man. Like, come on, man. Like that's a bridge too far, man. That's you're doing a lot, but I'm interested. I'll say this because had Christopher Priest not gone this way and just done like a regular run, I probably wouldn't have even heard about it until it came out. It
wouldn't even been on the radar.
It wouldn't even been on the radar. So that's what I'm saying. So I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna hold my judgment until we see what that kind of looks like.
Yeah, because he's a solid enough writer that until it meets out to be true and that this is actually what it is, I'm with you. Like the problem with the internet is that people no longer fact check. They worry about if anything is true, if anything is real. I just have to be the first one to get the news out there. Doesn't matter what it is. I just got to be the first one to report it. Y'all figure out if it's true or not. And that's kind of sad because it's not even news anymore. It's just, you know, you just rushing some shit out there so you can be the tip of the spear, and I don't like that. So
okay.
Yeah, we see it.
What's up? Oh, go ahead and grab that up real quick. Sorry, I got stuck in my screen. Hey. There we go. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex Simkin. All right, so ignoring the controversial ending for Reality War, who would you fan cast for 16th Doctor? Oh, shiggity. All right, well,
let's see. I forgot who I said before. There was somebody I said before.
I could have swore that you said the one that we had talked about, that the huge rumor was when because you guys were watching Good Omens. The huge rumor was Michael Sheen.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
You know who I want. You know who I want now. I just thought about it. Just hear me out. So people were feeling some kind of way about Jodie Whittaker.
Jodie Whittaker.
Okay, right. And I like the idea of having a woman doctor because it adds a little bit more complexity from a whole different way of thinking, how you going about time travel and all this other stuff. And I like our current doctor that we're working with right now because he's an old man. I like that. So why don't we get an old woman? What does that look like? And hear me out. We've been watching the show that has been killing it in the old lady department. Helen Mirren. Just hear me out. Helen Mirren is the doctor because A, she can feel dangerous. She can play funny. She can she's got a little mysterious thing about her, and plus, you know, if she's got that bit of wisdom that's kind of like in her silver hair now, you know, I feel like that would be a good proper shakeup because then you could still talk to people that want to change it up diversity wise with women, and you're not dealing with ageism as well because it doesn't have to be like this young cute little lady thing. Helen Mirren, and not only that, man, she has cut her teeth time and time again. You cannot question her chops. Marcel said she's a little too villainous, but isn't the doctor like some of the things that he does a little questionable? You know, I think Helen can kind of like pull that off. So that would be like my dark horse doctor would be Helen Mirren.
Okay, so here's mine.
Okay.
Right. I like it though. I like it. But I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
I know that part of what we have going on here, and I'm not sure about how it is across the pond, but I know that here in America, we are stuck on stupid about DEI and all this other bullshit. So, you know, they didn't want to see, or, you know, whoever, and I think that was across the pond too. They didn't really like Jodie Whittaker as a woman doctor. They didn't like Chuti. How dare you make that, you know, this alien black? Ooh, how dare you? Okay. However, if we were going to go back to a woman, which I don't mind it, I would like to see.
Okay.
Your choice of Helen Mirren is interesting, but when you said it, I could see Helen Mirren as the master, you know, kind of the way that Michelle Gomez played Missy. Like,
yeah. I mean, she's got that touch of evil in her. Yeah.
She would be so good. Woman doctor, Olivia Colman.
Oh, hold on. Now I gotta let me look over again.
Olivia Colman from Secret Invasion and from Broadchurch.
Oh, that's right. Oh, actually, I like your choice better than mine, actually. Ooh,
I think she would be amazing.
I like that. That's a really good choice. I actually like that better than my Helen Mirren would. Even though I do think Helen Mirren would kill, but yeah, Olivia Colman would be great.
Yeah, I think Olivia Colman would absolutely murder it.
Yeah.
Not only that, I think it would be good because I don't know if RTD will still be the showrunner, but again, that familiarity, you know what I'm saying? People that they've already worked with, so they'd have already kind of a rapport and know how they work together. Because working, I think, you know, was it Moffat that did Broadchurch?
I'm not sure. That's a great question.
Olivia Colman in Broadchurch. I think that's Moffat's show.
Okay. Tilda Swinton, I like that, Terrell. Sorry, I'm over here reading the chat. Frank, let answer that question. But if you're talking about Helen Mirren looking evil, Tilda Swinton definitely always has that look on her face like she's up to no good.
Yeah,
but I'm not mad at that suggestion because she's got that weird
Tilda Swinton play like thing. Did she play like Lucifer in the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves?
Yes, and like killed it.
Yeah, she was perfect for it. I was like, I could absolutely see on Judgment Day Tilda Swinton standing up there. I'm like, I kind of knew already. Like, you know,
and she can play Men in Black.
She can't Michael Jackson's an alien. It's like,
yeah. They can tell me Tilda Swinton has been an extraterrestrial for years, and I would absolutely believe it. They're like, of course she is. Yeah. Have you seen her? Have you seen the way she like carries herself? She's otherworldly, and I mean that as a compliment. Like she's just that's actually a really, really strong choice. Let me see. Frank couldn't answer that one just yet, but that's a good question. Thank you, Alex Simkin. Thank you for that. Hope we jumped in with 2 feet enough for you to.
Matthew J. Elliott said Broadchurch was Chris Chibnall.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit out of my wheelhouse on that one.
Yeah, Chibnall. He's written for Doctor Who, and he's actually when Moffat's run is over, he picks up as a showrunner. So
Rebecca Burgess said
Tilda played Gabriel.
Jodie Comer. Let me see. Gotta remember what I've seen her in.
Was it? That name sounds familiar. Jodie Comer.
She was in Free Guy. Bike Riders. I do remember her in Bike Riders. Okay, you know what? I just haven't seen enough of her. I can't really speak on that just yet, but I do. I did Bike Riders. The Bike Riders.
Yeah, I watched the Bike Riders too. She didn't.
Yeah, I'd have to chew on that one.
Off the screen for me. So, all right. So let's say I'm going the other way.
Hold on. Let me see. Mark said I knew he was going to say Helen Mirren. Come on, you already know. I stand for Helen Mirren. She's incredible. I can see Jodie Comer as the master, considering how she acted in Killing Eve. Okay. Yabe said, hey, this random would you all be reacting sinners? You're gonna love me, Yabe, because that joint will be dropping in about an hour and a half. Me and Michael Claire did that, but please stay posted because me and Rakai are gonna do an experiment with sinners, kind of blend in a bit of a deep dive with where we break down like certain types of scenes and what they mean So that probably won't be for like another week as far as like the YouTube release, but me and Rakai will be
now
recording that relatively soon.
Another one that was rumored
Uh-huh.
to be the doctor, and I think it was offered to him back in the day, but I think he got in trouble and couldn't take it or wouldn't take it or whatever. I don't know if he was ready for it. Hugh Grant.
Yeah. I mean, now that he's getting a little bit, up there in age, he's definitely a silver.
Well, I think, but the way,
elder
from what I understand, the way that Hugh Grant played the part in The Heretic,
okay,
they said he killed it. And I love the way that Hugh Grant played the swarmy reporter in The Gentleman movie with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he would be a great doctor, like half Tennant, half Capaldi.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't command the screen like Capaldi, but he would definitely have a lot of the kind of the charm and, the wit of maybe a Tennant.
I'm sorry, but I have to put this. Matthew J. Elliott said Tilda Swinton has 3 nipples. Not relevant, but true. Of course she does. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I'm not surprised. Of course. She would be like, in this lifetime, I chose a 3rd nipple, and this is where we are now. She was androgynous and perfect as Gabriel and Constantine. Yeah.
She actually was. She was. Yeah.
That's why she could do anything. Like, it doesn't matter.
All right. So let me ask you this. All right. So let's not, if we're, we're keeping the box kind of small. What will we think about? There's all sorts of people in the world, right? Like I particularly love Belinda as a companion. She's of Indian descent, Pakistani.
Yeah. Now that I don't know. I don't know
where she's from. Varada Setu. Don't know where she's from. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
What are we thinking about maybe going that route for the doctor?
I don't see why not. I mean,
someone of Asian descent.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all. I can't think of anybody off of the top of my head.
Here's the crazy thing too. For, let's say we're not talking about, because we're going to cast somebody anyway who can act, who can pull off the part, but let me go on the other side. Let me go on the business side of the aisle. You talk about some of the biggest countries population-wise in the world.
Oh yeah.
And if you get someone to play, the doctor, someone who looks like them, because honestly, as much as I love the doctor, every doctor that I love Christopher Eccleston's mean ass, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Ncuti, but we are here because of Ncuti. We saw a doctor that looked like us and was like, hey, let me check that out. And the bonus is that we stayed for everything else that was Doctor Who. It was like, I like this shit. Thank you. I'm a Whovian now. So,
I mean, it would make sense. I think one of the fastest growing as far as like a group of people who watch streaming services, I think India is like the second largest group on the planet. It's like the United States is like number 1. I think like India is like number 2.
Hold on, let me answer this question right quick, because this seems important. Aisha, train them. Do they only answer questions if you send money? Is that how this works? No, ma'am. It's not.
But if you should happen to want to send money,
that just guarantees that we answer your question. Because what I'm saying, like right now the chat is moving at a decent little pace. It's kind of light, but on other days, like this last Saturday, the fundraiser I did, man, there was so much stuff in here.
Yeah, that joke was cracking.
It's hard to keep up. So, but the ones where you drop a little shekels on us or whatever, those they stand out and they're like, oh, you better answer this one. So
you have to keep in mind, when the super chat comes, it like flashes on our screen on our side and lets us know. It's like, okay, so we pay attention to that. So that's why.
We got you.
It goes, but we are going to try to answer as many questions as we can, just regular. You just got to be patient.
I don't know. I know that people who consider themselves purists of Doctor Who are against the DEI, but it strikes me as funny because you say, I've been watching Doctor Who since since classic Who or whatever. And it's like, if you feel like that, I really don't think that you understand the whole point of this damn show. Like, you're saying is I'm a longtime fan, not a real fan. Like,
I mean, if you're gonna pick, Earth is a big place, and it's a lot of different type of people on this planet.
But the alien with 2 hearts and 3 brain stems who came here to save us all from ourselves is this been the most woke show since it has been on. I hate that term, but I mean, you're talking about 62 years in, and if you go back and look at storylines and arcs, it was not exclusive. Like, he wasn't excluding everybody. This has been the most inclusive, the most diverse show since day one. So
yeah, I mean, if anything, it's tip of the spear when it comes to diversity. I mean, the very first director of Doctor Who, based off of what the documentary that we watched, the docudrama that we watched,
was it a time in
time in
space or something?
Yeah, I mean, he was Indian, so I mean,
it's
it got out the gates with diversity.
In your reactions,
yeah, we reacted to it. But yeah, what you said. I like what you said about regarding like maybe making one of the companions, or excuse not companions, making the Doctor of West Indian descent, maybe. Excuse me, what?
I would love it, and you know what I'm saying. And I think if they used I'm sure that Britain has many strong, very strong. Britain has so many strong actors and actresses. It's ridiculous, like for real. I mean, it's not like we don't have them in America, and we do have some staples here, but it's like they're coming out the woodwork in Great Britain. They take the craft very seriously, and not only that, probably some young and up and coming. And I'm not saying let's get a youngster for the Doctor, even though I wouldn't be mad at that either. Only because since it's being distributed by Disney, they're trying to skew younger. They've been trying to skew younger. And it's not like they're trying to push classic Who fans out. But if you want to build it for a new generation, can you imagine the last Avatar? You know what I'm saying? You got 12-year-old Aang just woke up from a 100-year nap, but he has all the knowledge and wisdom of all the avatars that came before him. Yeah. So you put someone who's fairly young. I mean, they said they did it with Matt Smith. 11. Yeah. People hated the choice of Matt Smith. They said he was too young to play the Doctor. I thought he was a great Doctor.
I thought he was great. Yeah. I mean, he might not be necessarily my favorite, but he knew the assignment and he did it well. I really enjoyed his run.
He was in here earlier, and he said he left and went to work. Sheriff.
Oh yeah.
And he said on Saturday at the fundraiser, he asked, who was. Hold on, here it is. He asked the speakers, who were your favorite Doctors? And so we're on this right now.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of
my favorite Doctor is so many.
The thing that makes what we do work is you all. I mean, for real, like it doesn't move without you, and you all showed up when we were in a moment of need, and it was like, hey, this thing needs to happen, and you all showed up. Thank you. Big huge shout out for Frank for really putting it together, because you have to understand, when it comes to orchestrating, the mastermind behind a lot of this, Frank gets nothing but the hat tips for that. So thank you Frank. I wanted to say regarding the content that we have coming out tomorrow morning, me and Leo will be knocking out The Wire. You wanted some more of the Wire streets. Tomorrow afternoon, we are tentatively scheduled to talk about Forever with Michael Clare. We have to make sure our boss knows what's up. regarding the times. So I'll put it in the community post regarding that. I know we kind of set Rakai up and was like, yeah, man, we recording tomorrow. You gonna be there? He said, huh? Sunday is from Sundays, which is great. It's early in the morning, but me and Frank in the community, we knock out from it. It is tons of fun. If you don't mind wiping the cold out your eyes to get it going. There isn't going to be any Sunday evening because we're done. We finished with Last of Us and we finished up with Trutzi as well. So we'll have that little bit time down. For our Doctor Who fans, Tuesdays and Thursdays is when we do our live reactions on the channel. If you want to be a part of that, Patreon members get a special section of the Discord. You can actually watch us do those reactions, but we'll also have our YouTube releases on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. That is going to continue from Fridays. It's still going to continue. Wire Wednesdays is still continuing. So all of that's there. Sinners just came out now. Me and Rakai are going to be tentatively working on a deeper dive, a deeper cut with Sinners, because Sinners is like it's doing pretty good so far. So guys are like, we're definitely going to be doing that with a bit of a follow-up. So if you enjoyed Sinners with me and Michael Clare and how we reacted to it, you're going to really enjoy when Rakai and I like really pull back the layers and explaining why we love it. I think that's it as far. Let's see, Bingeworthy is coming out on Geek Beast.
Yeah, Bingeworthy.
Network.
Well, for everybody's watching live, Bingeworthy this Wednesday night is Mobland. Yeah. And then the following week, the following Wednesday is going to be a great one because that's going to be our Juneteenth special on Bingeworthy, where follow up to what myself and Michael Clare and Centella are going to do tomorrow. Bingeworthy in 2 weeks will be forever. So you definitely need to be there for that. And because we're not filming on Sunday nights anymore, make sure that you're part of the Discord, part of the Patreon, and watch the notifications, because it might be a time to get in a good bad movie or a good comedy. Like we might get something in, Mr. Centella is, I take your time. So
take your time.
Yeah. So I'm used to shooting at that time anyway. So
and I know, Rakai, we talked about maybe doing a live with Mobland in mind as well, because that's such a good show. I know. We've been promoting. Man, them folks, whoever it is, MGM need to come talk to us about us as much as we've been pushing and promoting Mobland. It's probably the best series that you're not watching right now. A lot of people are not watching it, which is wild.
Maybe that's what it is. We need to talk to some different people. Y'all need to put the word out for Centella and Rakai to go talk to some people. I watch my dude Straw Hat Goofy, and he'd be like, can I be your movie man? Listen, can we be your movie people? Can we be your series people? Like, y'all need to holler at us.
Yeah, I want to hop up on set and holler at Helen Mirren and be like, hey, you should be put in for that next Doctor Who, right? That's all I'm saying. And I want to help promote what the community wants. When I say community, I meant me. When I want Helen Mirren. No, I'm off my soapbox, man. I'm done.
Right. And always, I want to thank my wonderful guests as always. So I want to thank Sherelle for showing up again as always. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Centel. Thank the community. Thank y'all. I think y'all can see. I could tell right away the resolution, everything. It got a little bit brighter, got a little bit better. I ain't worried about my laptop. My computer overheating in the middle of this damn show and shutting the hell down. So yeah, we on the bigger, brighter, better things, and hopefully this will help me get content out a little bit faster. So that's always a plus. Let's see, y'all should check out Department Q. Yeah. Gangs of London first season was fire. Yeah. Also a show called Ken. I think I've heard of that.
I heard of Ken.
Again, keep checking in with us. We're going to keep doing this every Friday. We got a few things kind of up the sleeves. I'm getting a little bit closer to pushing the button on some things with Frank and with Sherelle behind the scenes, some other little series, some other little stuff I do, especially more content that's exclusive to my Patreon. So thank y'all. Again, everything that we do, you heard through the whole discussion day, we really use this. but it's even better when you use this. So thank you, all of you chefs.
Hey, thank you, chef.
And we will see y'all next week.